At workplaces, communication is a very important part. If your relationships are strained or they are missing, somewhere it is poor communication. It's a very integral part of it, right? And today I want to talk about one aspect of communication, very important, that you must say exactly what you mean. Does it ring a bell? How often are we saying or not saying exactly what we mean? And why do we do that? What is the impact? Why is it so important to say exactly what we mean? All of this I'm going to talk about in this video. So make sure you stay on right until the end, because trust me, this is a deal maker or a deal breaker. How? You'll see. Hi, I'm Aastha, Tatia, daughter of two rock-solid pillars, mother to a lovely daughter, wife of a humor king, an engineer, MBA, corporate executive turned anchor person, now an author and a happiness coach, helping corporate leaders build deep connections and meaningful relationships in their organizations. If you're able to relate with this video, then hit the like button. Also subscribe to the channel if you've not done it already. So, say exactly what you mean. How difficult it is. Very. Some of you may agree and say and recollect as we talk, right? So, a lot of times when there is a message that needs to be given, when there is something that you want to say, you will find yourself twisting and tweaking and looking for words or phrases or communication to send across in a manner so that you don't upset the other person, or you're able to please the other person, or you don't sound arrogant, you don't sound like a blunt no, etc. etc. So it's all driven by your belief system. There is some belief at play which gives way to the behavior that you are exhibiting. In this case, it's the communication, right? So, आपका कौन सा belief है? हो सकता है मेरे बॉस को अगर मैंने खुश नहीं रखा, yes sir नहीं किया, तो वो अपसेट हो जाएंगे, मेरी रेटिंग इम्पैक्ट होगी, मेरा अप्रेजल इम्पैक्ट होगा. या अपने कॉलीग को मैं कन्फ्रंट नहीं कर सकता, राइट? या क्या मैं उसके साथ शेयर करूं या नहीं करूं? कैन आई कन्फाइड इन हिम और नॉट? मे बी ही इज जस्ट ट्राइंग टू एक्सट्रैक्ट इन्फॉर्मेशन. या और माई टीम मेंबर, इफ आई कन्फ्रंट हिम, he will think, what kind of a boss am I? Would he want to work with me or not? You know. So depending upon what is your belief system, and that governs you, you tweak your communication so that it is in confirmation with that belief. It supports that belief. It feeds that belief of yours. Right? Happens? I'm sure you're able to relate with this. Now, उसका एक certain impact होता है. पहला तो आप खुद पर होता है, क्योंकि जो आप एक्चुअली महसूस कर रहे हो वो आप कह ही नहीं रहे हो, आप उस बात को घुमा फिरा कर कह रहे हो. तो ना सिर्फ आप पर इम्पैक्ट हो रहा है, आपका इट इज पेनफुल, यू नो, वो आपके साथ ही रह गई, बात गई तो है ही नहीं. सेकेंड द कम्युनिकेशन, इट्स काइंड ऑफ अ मिसकम्युनिकेशन. You are not giving out the exact stuff. So somewhere then you're not being authentic and you're being unfair to the whole matter at hand, right? So आप authentic नहीं हो रहे हो, उसकी वजह से ये भी एक challenge है, miscommunication. At times when you don't communicate what you're exactly feeling and it starts to pile on, at a later stage it comes out in an undesired way. Maybe outburst हो सकता है, maybe saying stuff in a manner which is not very I would say healthy for either of you, right? Can happen that way also. The whole thing is that there is only a limited time until when you can pretend, you can put up a facade, and if you continue to do that, it has an impact on you. Right? When you are not communicating what you're really meaning and you are playing around with words, context, it is a facade, it is a pretense, right? So that's the impact, and it turns out to be painful. Yeah. So it is important that you learn to articulate and say Why I'm using the word articulate? Because it's not just about vomiting. Oh no, I don't like this. How can I articulate in my mind and then say in a responsible manner so that it lands nicely? And yet I have said what I wanted to say. So for example, you're in a meeting, your boss asks for a review of, or he asks for an opinion on something that he has proposed, some idea that your boss has proposed. और अब वो कह रहे हैं आपको क्या लगता है, right? पर आपका जो belief है boss को लेकर के, that doesn't permit you to say upfront that I just don't like it or I don't agree with this, if that's what you're feeling. You end up saying, yeah, it's good, I really appreciate, it's nice. Maybe we can have another look at it, or maybe we can all spend some time on it and then have another round of discussion or something like that. Yeah. Now, the meaning that this conveys is, okay, primarily he likes it or he finds it okay and he wants to spend more time on it, which has an entirely different meaning from what you're actually feeling, which is, I just don't like it. I think this is fundamentally not in sync with XYZ, whatever. You're getting my point. But you are not saying that because of your belief, oh, what is my boss going to feel about me? What is he going to think? Should I say this right here in the meeting, etc., etc. All of that, right? So one that'll end up wasting time, everybody's time. You again spend time on it. Then you've given a wrong message that yes, you are not absolutely not okay with it, you're fine with it and you want to reconsider. And then at the same time, it is disempowering for you yourself, isn't it? Because you've not put across your message powerfully that this doesn't work. Same way, if your boss has asked you to go to a meeting last minute and you just cannot go, you just try to put up some drama there instead of saying that I'm packed today, there's a big schedule. My apologies, but I would really appreciate if you can ask somebody else to go. So at times we play around with words और फिर जो communicate करते हैं वो कुछ और ही meaning होता है. It is important to be crisp, to be succinct, to be specific, to be straightforward. क्योंकि जब आप पावरफुल कम्युनिकेशन करते हो, दिस इज पावरफुल कम्युनिकेशन, जब आप ये करते हो जहाँ आप ऑथेंटिक भी हो रहे हो, जहाँ आप सीधा बोल रहे हो, क्रिस्प फॉर्म में बोल रहे हो, जब आप स्टोरीज भी बना रहे हो, which means there's something going on here which you're trying to cover and your belief is at play. So you've got to look at your belief system, you've got to cut all that crap down. Why am I calling it crap? Because it's standing in the way of you being yourself and communicating powerfully, right? It is important to say what you mean. It's a muscle that needs to be built, doesn't happen overnight, need not happen overnight, right? You can start doing it, getting aware. Okay, every time that you have to communicate, you catch yourself, okay, is this what I really mean? Then hold on. Take a minute, think in your mind, what is it that you really feel right now that you want to communicate? और फिर उसको articulate कर लो. ज़रूरी नहीं है खट से बोलना है. उसको articulate कर लो कि क्या कहना चाहते हो और वो कह दो. You'll be surprised that people are going to respect you for that. Yeah, and people who don't respect, who can't take it, that's for them to handle. But it's important to be yourself and to look after your mental health. You've got to be pain-free. So why take this additional pain of pretending, putting up this facade, कैसे बोलूं, क्या manage? Can I just be straight? This is what I mean. Yeah. Try doing that. Share with me what are your thoughts, what has been your experience. Do you say what you really mean or you don't say? What is the impact? Do share with me and like this video if you found it meaningful. Also subscribe to the channel. See you. Bye-bye. Take care.